right. Let me hit record. I want to welcome everybody here tonight. We are actually recording. Now, listen, we did a call Tuesday morning. I'm sure some of you weren't able to make it because of the time, because we have people all around the world from different areas. And truthfully, I didn't record it, which was really, really irritating because I thought it was a pretty good training. I think people got a lot of it. So, what we're going to do here tonight, I'm actually going to do this training again. So, here's the deal. If you came Tuesday morning, you're welcome to step out if you'd like, or maybe listen to it again. Maybe it will resonate with you a little bit more. Maybe there's going to be a few things that I add to it that can help you. But again, I apologize for not recording that Tuesday morning. We got a lot of requests for that, but I'm going to deliver it here tonight, and then we're going to come back for a special training, most likely Saturday or Sunday, to try to land the plane on some of this stuff that we're going to be doing. So, with that being said, I don't know how many of you actually checked out the very beginning of this. Okay, the very beginning of this series. What I've been doing is I've been walking people through the process of, how do you get your business really going here from an internet marketing perspective, right? I know that most of you, or a lot of you, maybe you went out there, you've talked to friends, you've talked to family members, which is always cool. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But I kind of told you my story a little bit. I made a commitment really early on that I wasn't going to introduce a single family member or a single friend into this business. Now, it's a harder path, right? Because, I think friends and family members and stuff like that, they're low hanging fruit. Sometimes they're just going to say yes because of who you are, right? Where on an internet marketing standpoint, you got to kind of learn how to do stuff, right? You got to become attractive to other people. And we're going to talk about that here tonight. And like I said, if you didn't watch the first video, I think it'd be a good one for you to go back and look at it, because someone told me my voice is low. So let me try to scoot this up and talk a little bit louder. What I was saying is that, if you didn't watch the first one, I think you should, because, some of the things we talk about are just getting your mind right, making sure that you're in the right mindset to be able to deliver the value to the marketplace that you need to in order to attract the people that you want to follow you. And it sounds really simple when I'm talking about it. And truthfully, the process is simple. It may not always be easy, but it is simple to do. Okay. So we're going to talk about that process. Now, on the last call, I also told you what I was going to do is I was going to create my own funnel, okay? And I was going to try to create it free, because I know a lot of you might be in a situation that you don't have a bunch of money to spend on, a funnel system. There's a lot of funnel systems out there. They're around, anywhere from, I don't know, let's say $70 a month all the way up to 100. Some of them are even up to 300, depending on what you get. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and what you can expect from that perspective. But also, I'm going to show you what I've been able to do here tonight. And I'm actually going to share it with you as well. Okay. So as we get into this process, you're going to have something that you can work towards. Now, what sprung this whole conversation, just so you guys know, is we just came out with a brand new marketing page inside of Lionshare. If you haven't checked that out yet, you definitely should. And I'm going to share my screen with you guys here in just a little bit and kind of walk you through that process. And I'm going to walk you through the funnel that I created as well. But before we even get into that, I just want to recap really quickly. I'm going to use my iPad here. Let's hope that it works, because you've seen me many times fail when it comes to technology. But I'm going to do my best here to make this work for you. So give me just 1 second. Let's see if this thing's going to work for me, and we can share this with you. All right. Okay, it looks like everybody should be able to see my screen at this point in time. Now, I'm going to tell you, thank you. Who was that? Whoever gave me that thumbs up, I see your video. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That helped me out. All right. So here's the deal. If you see me clicking on my page and stuff, there's people that are coming into the room, and I have to allow them in. So just know that that's what I'm doing. I'm not paying attention to what's going on. I just want to recap really quickly what we've talked about and what is required in order for you to even get to the process that I'm going to show you here tonight, that you can absolutely do for yourself. And I'm even going to give you what you need to do it. Okay. That's going to be the next step in this process. I'm literally going to give it to you where you don't have to go through the technical experts. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Okay. I took the time to learn a new skill set over the weekend. Now, I didn't want to do that. Okay. I had never worked with the platform that I'm going to show you here tonight. And I did it because it was free. And I knew that if I could teach myself how to do it, I could teach others how to do it as well. And it's always good to learn a new skill. But I got to tell you, half the battle when it's becoming an entrepreneur is doing it, right? And showing up for the process. It would have been a lot easier for me to, watch Netflix or watch a movie with my wife or chill with my kids or do whatever else, watch a football game, whatever it is. But I decided, like, look, hey, I made a commitment to these people. I'm going to show them exactly what I've been able to do. We're going to get this into a process, because here's my goal for y'all. Even if I can help one of you be able to learn how to market properly, and you can come back someday and say, hey, James, that training that you did was really cool. It helped me really break into a new career for myself. That's going to be worth it to me. Okay. And that's the reality of here, is I want to give you as much as I can. So number one, speaking of that, the very first thing that I talk about here in every conversation is value. Okay. And the reason why I do this is because the page that I'm about to show you, what I've built and what I built out for this system is really, it really becomes irrelevant if you can't figure out what type of value you can add to the marketplace. Now, here's the deal. A lot of you already in your mind, you think that you don't have any value to add. And I'm always a believer that whatever you say is true is usually true, right? So if you say you don't have the value, you're right. You don't have the value. But I'm here to tell you today that what is so cool about this is that, just like me learning a new skill set this weekend, I can make a video today that is going to help someone on that platform that I use. When I show it to you here in a second, you'll see what I'm saying, right? But the bottom line is, most of you won't do that. Most of you won't show up. You won't take the time to do the things that you need to do. So I'm going to help you here today, show you exactly what some of those things are. And in fact, so much so that I'm going to allow you to even plagiarize what I've done. I've created a video. I'm going to allow you to use it or make your own. We're going to get that here in just 1 second. But the very first thing I told everybody from the very beginning is value. What are your 3 things that you are going to focus on? Remember, I talked about politicians. If you watch a politician, if you've ever watched a political debate, or if you watch the campaigns of politicians, they're amazing at focusing in on what their key items are, regardless of what questions they get asked in debates, regardless of what anything throws at people throw at them. They always come back to their core 3 or 4 things that they are going to use to help try to win that campaign, right? It always works that way. You watch every single campaign, and sometimes they're clever enough to come up with a slogan. They're clever enough to come up with an idea that is really critical, right, to helping them win that campaign. I think politicians are great to look at when it comes to thinking about the different things that you can do. Now, obviously, we want to relate this to business, but what I'm going to show you here today, you could relate it to any aspect of business. It doesn't have to be lion share. It could be any business that you're working. Now, we're all entrepreneurs, right? I don't just do lion share. I have another company, as you guys know. I won't go into that, but I do multiple things, right? And I'm sure most of you do as well. So learning this skill set and being able to show people how to do it, and you being able to grab it and becoming good at it and then teaching others, that's how the world goes round, right? So let's break through this thing together and really help it. But the key thing is, you're going to have to figure out what your 3 beliefs are. I've talked about this for weeks now, and I think a lot of you have decided maybe what those are, and some of you probably haven't. You've probably still been trying to figure out, well, what is it that I want to talk about? You need to decide on something. What I decided to talk about inside of this funnel here today are smart contracts. And the reason why I decided to talk about smart contracts is because I think there's a lot of misrepresentation when it comes to smart contracts. I think there's a lot of misconceptions on what smart contracts are all about. I don't think people really understand them. And I think that there's a bunch of people in this industry that think that they do understand them that don't. But more importantly, and the most important thing is, I think there's a huge marketplace right now for people that might be in traditional companies, whether it be a health company or a nutrition company or any other type of network marketing company, that are now starting to pay attention to smart contracts to, combine with their current business to add another stream of income. They don't want to miss the boat. Some people think they've already missed the boat, and this thing is just beginning. Okay. That's the truth of it. So that is why I chose, for my 3 core value things, is to talk about smart contracts and what I know about them. Because here's what I know. I don't know everything, but I know probably 95% more than most of the people that will at least be paying attention to what I'm saying, right? Maybe there's many people on here that you guys are probably smarter than I am when it comes to smart contracts and things like that. And you definitely have more value to add in certain areas. I just wanted to talk about something that is close to me, something that I know. So here's the deal. Number 1, what is your value? Number 2, we talked about the 3 things that we need to make this funnel work. And that's what I'm going to show you here tonight. The first thing, and really the most important thing to get right is your landing page, your lead capture page. Oh, hold on, lead capture page, whatever you want to call it. It's basically the place where you are going to try to get an email address. Now, how do we do this? Okay. We do it by offering something of value. When someone comes to this page, maybe you guys have seen it. People will give away a free book, a free report, whatever it is. But let me tell you what I've seen out there and what is the very wrong way to do this is what most people do. Most people create a landing page and they offer some type of something for free, right? And it might be like, hey, check out this video. I'm going to show you how I was able to break free and become financially free just using this simple strategy, right? And what they do is they send people directly to their opportunity video. How many times have you done that? Maybe you've sent your link out there on Facebook and said, hey, this is something that's working for me. Check it out, right? A lot of people do that and they can't figure out why they're not getting any type of response or any type of leads to come through their system. If you are going to offer something on this landing page or this lead capture page, you actually need to deliver it. And where do you deliver it? You deliver it on a thank you page. Okay. Thank you page. And here's how it works. All right. Hey, I just promised you something right here. I'm going to deliver it. We're going to start this relationship off right. I'm actually going to deliver what I told you I was going to deliver. You see, most people don't do that. They offer something on this first page and they send you to something that is totally different just to get you to that page, thinking that if you watch some magical video by their company, that you're just going to join. Let me be the first to tell you that is not the way it works. If you look at the top internet marketers out there, they do not do that. Most of them don't even use company pages, or if they do, they don't use it till their final step, right? They first offer something of value. Secondly, they deliver whatever they said they were going to offer. And then thirdly, they actually make an offer. Okay. They actually make an offer, but there is no way in this world that you should be making an offer either on the second step or even the first step. And I see that a lot. It takes these three things, in my opinion. And again, I'm sharing my opinion, what has worked for me. And you guys, I mean, I've been able to work from home since what, 2008, 2007, 2008 full time, being able to walk away from a job that was paying me really well. And, I don't say that to brag or anything like that. I say that to tell you that there is a process and there's something that you have to go through in order to get what you want. And the truth is, most of you won't do it. I mean, I'm being straight with you. Most of you will not do it. Most of you will sit through this presentation. You'll get some good ideas that come to your head. And as soon as we get off of it, you're going to put your phone on. It may already be on right now, and you're going to be watching TikTok videos and Instagram, Facebook, whatever you can, or you're going to be looking for the next greatest launch, right? What I'm showing you here today is something that regardless of what you're selling, it does not matter. This process and this theory and way we go through this is going to work for anything. Okay. So number one, we have to add value. You have to figure out those three things. Number two, we need a lead capture page, something that is actually going to offer something to people that they absolutely want, not something that you think that they want, but something that you know that the market wants. I know for a fact that the market wants smart contracts, right? I know that because I see it out there. I have people contacting me all the time. I know that they want it, but I also know that they don't completely understand it. So I want to deliver something on my landing page that is going to promise an understanding of, what a smart contract is. Secondly, I want to deliver that on my thank you page. And on that thank you page, after I do what I say I've done, which is delivering what I promised them, then I'm going to make them an offer. And that offer is going to be whatever I want it to be. In this case, it's actually going to be Lion Share on this offer. And I'm going to walk you through that right now. But I wanted you guys to understand this process. I've already shown this to you in the previous video. We've already talked about the importance of that. We talked about the importance of getting your mind right and, having those three things that you want to focus on every single time you make a Facebook page in regards or a post or, Instagram or TikTok video or whatever you're doing, YouTube, whatever it is, you absolutely need to have that consistency in your messaging. Don't bounce all over the place, right? These are my beliefs. This is why I believe it. This is the value that I can add, because what's going to happen is you're going to get people attracted to what you're saying and believing what you're saying, and they're going to want more of what you're putting out, right? For those of you who have been following this process, and you're excited about building your own funnel and learning how to be an internet marketer, my guess is you were really excited to get the first training that we did, the second training, and you're going to be really excited on the next training as we walk you through this because it's what you want, right? You got to figure out what people want, deliver it to them. Sounds really complicated, but it's not, because here's what I know. Most people want exactly what you want. If you look at traditional network marketing, the easiest people in the world to go out there and market to are, guess what? People just like you, other network marketers. And what do other network marketers need? They need more leads, they need more traffic, and they need more time and money, right? And we're going to show people exactly how to do exactly that. Okay. So, first thing, figure out your value. Second thing, we've got this lead capture page, thank you page, and the offer. So we're going to break this down for you. Okay. So I'm actually going to stop sharing this for just a second, and I'm going to show you what I have built for you guys, and exactly how I've done this. Okay. So give me 1 second. Can everybody give me a number one that you can see my page right now? It should say smart contracts. Are they real or is it another scam? Give me a number one in the chat if you can see that. All right, awesome. Thank you all so much. I appreciate that. Okay, so look at this. This page that you're looking at, number one, I created this. Now, I am not a website designer. I'm not I cannot write code. I can't do any of that. But I created this page right here on my own, absolutely for free. All right. Now I did it through a company called GrooveFunnels, and don't get caught up in it yet. I'm gonna break all that down for you. But I used a company called GrooveFunnels, and here's the reason why. I was looking at several different options. I have some experience in WordPress. I've used ClickFunnels a bunch of different times. I've used a lot of them. I've used Lead Pages. I've used Unbounce. I know how to create those type of pages. I had never used GrooveFunnels though. And what made me look at GrooveFunnels is they offer an option for your account to be completely free. You literally can build out websites, 3 websites for completely free, and not a 14-day trial, but completely free. Now, what they do is when you go to their website, they're going to try to upsell you. And we're going to go through that here in a second. I don't want to get distracted. What I want you to focus on is the task at hand here, what we have done and what I promised you I was going to do and what I actually did. Okay. So we're going to start with just the headline here. And I want you guys to think about this. Okay. If you were in another network marketing company, you've heard all this buzz that's been going on about smart contracts, and you saw an ad out there, or you saw a post on Facebook that said something like, hey, have you heard about this smart contract thing? Would you like to learn more about it? Maybe you don't completely understand it. Or maybe I did a video on YouTube or anything like that that says, hey, if you've been searching for a way to kind of figure out what this smart contract thing is all about, maybe you've been in your traditional company and you're doing okay there, but you'd like to, participate in the crypto market. Check this out. This is going to be a video that can help you. And I could send them to a page just exactly like this. So right off the bat, my headline says smart contracts. Are they real or is this just another scam? Now, why would I put that? Because we know for a fact that everyone out there, even institutions have talked about crypto being a scam for a long time, which we know that they're not, right? Now we're in a position that we've got smart contracts that have entered into the business opportunity area. And guess what? There are a lot of scams out there. A lot of them, right? So I want to tell people what the truth is with these smart contracts, what actually works, what doesn't work, what you need to be on the lookout for, and what are those 5 key things if you're thinking about joining a smart contract that you should do. Now, again, I know this is not the most beautiful page in the world, but what I can tell you is this: these type of simple pages for me is what has always worked for me. Like even when I very first started in 2007, with marketing online, these are the type of pages that I tried to use. Now, it took me time to develop this skill of, creating headlines and stuff like that. But everything I used right here, I'm going to give to you where you can actually use it. Okay. It's not going to be tonight. It'll probably be this weekend, but I'm going to actually give it to you. Okay. So don't come in here tonight and be freaked out that, hey, I'm going to have to learn another skill. I'm going to have to learn how to build a website. No. You're not going to have to do that. I did that last weekend for you. Now, I will tell you this, it will benefit you as we go through this for you to learn this skill set on your own, but I have done it for you. Okay. So here's the deal. Smart contracts, are they real or not? Is it just another scam? This free video will explain the 5 things that you need to know before you decide to work with one. So here's what happens. Number one, I just want their email address. Why would I want their email address? Well, because I know for a fact that most people don't buy the very first time that they find me, they find a website, they find my offer. Most of the time that doesn't happen. Usually it takes about 5 to 8 times of someone looking at your website to actually end up purchasing. Now, every once in a while, you'll get someone who is really excited. They really connect with you really quickly and they'll buy right off the bat. I'm one of those type of people. I'm spontaneous when it comes to purchasing things. If I want it, I want it. I don't want to wait. Maybe you're going to attract people like that too, but usually you attract the people that you are. Okay. So you're, as you get out there and market, the people that are going to be attracted to you are usually the people that have similar personalities. At least they kind of, relate to what you're going through. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to enter an email address here and let's see here. Okay. I'm entering a fake email address, by the way. So if you email me here, I'm not going to get it. But James Ward at jameswardjr.com. I'm going to go ahead and hit show me the video. Yes, I want to see it. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you before I move on, I like green buttons from a conversion standpoint. Green has always worked better for me. Now, it happens to be my favorite color as well, but it's always worked for me green. You can make that button whatever you want. You could test it, see what colors are going to work for you. And it's crazy enough how different colored buttons sometimes can be the difference between someone clicking it and not, but it's just the reality. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit yes, show me this video. So what's going to happen is it's going to send us to another page. Now, guess what? Congratulations. Here's the video that I promised, the 5 things that you must know before joining a smart contract. Do you guys remember what my headline said? I said I was going to give you a video with the 5 key things that you needed to know about a smart contract. And guess what? I actually delivered on that promise. I have a video right here. Now, this is not a company video. This is a video that I made for people on the 5 things that they need to know about smart contracts before they join them. Okay. Look, there's no button to join or anything like that yet. Okay. I've got a little secret coming for you here, but I'm going to go ahead just for a second and I'm going to hit this play button. Now, I'm not going to make you listen to the whole thing, but I want you to listen to the very first thing that I say. Okay. Because I promised them something. I want you to listen to this for just a second. Okay. Hey there, and congratulations for hitting that button. My name is James Ward, and just as promised, I'm going to give you the video here today on the 5 things that you absolutely must know about smart contracts before you make a decision. Now, okay, so that's all I wanted you to see. I want y'all to think about this for a second, okay? My landing page said, hey, I'm going to give you the 5 things. I sent you this video, and I said, hey, I'm going to give you the 5 things. It's what I opened up with. Why am I doing that? Because you and I are just starting this relationship. You don't know who I am. You found me online, right? So, with that being said, you need to know, hey, is this dude really going to do what he says he's going to do? Or is he going to send me to some business opportunity and try to get me to sign up for something? So, I'm going to play just a little bit more because what I want you to see here is I want you to see how far into the video I get and how simple this is. A lot of you are going to make excuses why you can't do this. Your room's not correct. You don't live in a nice house. You don't have the nice flashy cars. Look, man, I've said this on the last call too. I'm literally in a bedroom that has hurricane damage still. I've got stuff like around me. I mean, I'm not even going to show it to you. I've got a picture of a beach chair behind me. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting in some huge, nice office and giving this message, right? You can either make excuses or you can come up and do it, right? You just have to break through and do it sometimes. So here's why I want to play this for you, because I want to show you what I did, like how much I put into this to complete this video. Okay, so give it just one more second here. Before I actually get into the presentation, which by the way, it's only going to be about 10 minutes tops, I want to tell you just a couple of things. Number one, why should you listen to me? Well, I've been fortunate to be able to work with several different smart contracts out there over the last year. I have a really good understanding of the ins and outs of exactly how they work. And my goal here today is to help break it down to a really, elementary level where everybody can understand it, where you can make a good decision. Because let's face it, if you get out there online today, there are a ton of smart contracts that are popping up everywhere. And you really need to be educated to figure out which one is going to make sense for you if it's something that you want to be able to work from home. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to bring up a PowerPoint presentation. Like I said, it's going to be 10 minutes tops, but I think the information that you're going to receive here today is something that's going to really help you be able to understand more about smart contracts and see if it's something that's going to work for you or maybe not, right? So let's do this. Let me share the screen with you and we will go ahead and get started. So, first of all, okay, so I really just wanted to get to this point right here. I'm sorry you had to listen to all that, but it is important for you to understand that you're gonna have access to this video that I made, okay, and you're gonna be able to use it if you want to, or you can make your own. And I would encourage you to make your own if you feel comfortable with it. You could literally even write down every word I said, make yourself little notes, and put your own spin on it, right? If you want to, but at the same time be able to deliver that message. It's completely up to you. But here's what I really wanted to show you. I did this in Google Docs. All I did was take a background, which Google Docs is completely free, and this is text. I don't have one single image on this entire presentation. It is all words, okay? And what I do is, even though I have the words there, I put my own spin on everything. So I'm talking about this smart contract and the definition of smart contracts. And what I tell the people, and I'll give you the link so you can go watch it. But what I tell people is that I read this definition. Now, if you look at this definition, it's super technical, right? So what I tell them is like, hey, who even knows what this means? Let me break it down for you on what a smart contract really is. It's really just a digital handshake that couldn't be broken, right? It's like we're shaking hands and agreeing to something, and no matter what, neither one of us can back out of the deal. I kind of explain that, right? And then I go into the other four things that are important to understand about the smart contract. Now, here's the deal. You guys didn't see this when I first brought up the page. All you saw was this. After 1 minute of being on this video, a little button's going to pop up. It just magically appeared, right? You guys didn't see that. It's not because I'm smart or anything like that. What I would usually do, I only did it for 60 seconds. I would probably do it around that 2 minute mark because sometimes people get distracted and things like that. You don't want to do it, 10 minutes. You don't want to give it the full 10 minutes and then do it. You want to do it a little bit earlier, okay? And most of the time, they're going to have their page up like this. So they're not even going to see it till the end. And when I tell them to scroll down. So here's the deal. All right. I go through this entire process of what those five key things are. And then what I do at the end is I say, look, one thing that everybody needs in this space for sure, and anytime they want to have success, is a good mentor. You might be in a situation that you want to be part of a smart contract, but you really don't know which one to join. There's so many that are popping up there. And inside of my video, you've heard me talk about the different things that you have to really be looking out for, because there's a lot of smart contracts that are just complete scams, right? They're going to take your money and go. I want to help you be able to avoid that. So, as I said, I've had the fortunate of myself and my associates to be able to work inside of smart contracts for a long time. And we actually have one that we've been working on for the last few months, has over 100,000 people inside of it in just that short amount of time. So, it's a good thing, right? If you like, you can click this button below, and I'm going to show you exactly what that company is, what they've been able to do as far as a smart contract is concerned. So here's what happens. All right. Remember, I told you we have a brand new marketing page in your back office. So what happens when someone clicks here? They're going to be taken to our Lion Share marketing page. Okay. So think about this. Remember what I did on my iPad. I said I added value. I have a lead capture page to get their email address. I promised them something on that landing page. I delivered it on the thank you page. And not until I built that relationship, not until I did what I said I was going to do, did I offer them something. So the offer did not come till the very end after I did what I said I was going to do, not before. I didn't send them to just this page right here. So here's the deal. Even though this page is really cool and every single one of you have access to it, okay, every single person on here has access to this page, you need to use it properly. In my opinion, just sending your people to this page, unless you have a great relationship with them already, meaning that you already have a list of followers that actually move when you move, this is probably not going to work for you, even though it's a great page. So on this page, as you know, you can read through here, you can kind of see it. This first video is going to be, just the video that's on our main page, an overview of smart contracts and Lion Share. And then at the very bottom, we actually have, after we tell them all the benefits, there's another video that is an actual overview of Lion Share. Okay. I gave the overview. So it really breaks down the compensation plan and everything. And if someone's ready to get started, all they have to do is click there to start earning. Okay. So here's the key things. The key things are number one, being able to figure out what your three things that you're going to talk about. Now, I know a lot of you are trying to figure out, well, James, here's the deal. I don't have any money. I don't think I have the skill set to do it. Whatever other excuse that you can give yourself. Number one, YouTube is free. Facebook is free. Twitter is free. TikTok is free. Now, are you going to get as much traffic? if you don't pay for it? No, the answer is absolutely not. If you pay for it, you should get more traffic if you're doing it the right way. But while you are working into that, you can start this process of practicing, because even if you have, let's say, 500 Facebook followers or 500 friends, rather than just throwing out your link and saying, hey, join this opportunity with me, what if you started posting stuff about what your three key things are, and all of a sudden people start resonating with you and they start DMing you saying, hey, I agree with what you're saying, or they're commenting on you, man, I love this video. Thank you. This helped me out so much. That's a much different conversation and a much different feeling than just saying, hey, here's my link, sign up with me, please, right? No, you have to court people. You have to date them for a little bit before you ask them to marry you, right? And I'm just using that in a relationship analogy. You get what I'm saying? So the key thing is this, all right? How did I do this? How did I do it completely free? Number one, can you do it for free? And how do you do it? All right. So, as I told you, I used a company called GrooveFunnels. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just go there really quick. GrooveFunnels.com. You can sign up here for free. Now, listen, this is really important. When you sign up for free, I'm not giving you an affiliate link. Okay. So don't think I'm trying to sell you anything. I don't care if you, I mean, I don't even know what my affiliate link is to share with you, but you can set up an affiliate link if you want to, but that's not what this is about. What this is about is giving you a place that you can actually build a free account. Okay. So what I need you to do between now and this weekend is I need you to go to groovefunnels.com and I need you to set up your free account. Now, listen, and when you go to set this thing up, it's going to ask you if you would like to upgrade for like $1,200. It's like a lifetime subscription. The answer is no, right? Unless you want to spend that money and you're really committed to GrooveFunnels. I'm not necessarily. I mean, it's not that. I mean, I think it's a great platform. I think it's a really cool idea. And I might even purchase some of the packages that go along with it. I'm not going to put the $1,200 in. And, for this example, I don't want you to do that either. Okay. What we want to do inside of this is be able to set you up to where I can share these pages with you that I created and you can actually use them, right? That's the most important thing. So I'm going to actually share with you the landing page. I'm going to share with you the sales page. I'm going to share with you the YouTube video that you can use. And you're going to have an entire funnel that you can use that you can then redirect to your Lionshare page. Now, one question that we got the last time I did this is, well, James, where do we even find our marketing page? So let me just go to Lionshare here really quick. And we're going to log into a page and I'm going to show you exactly where you can find this. Okay. So if you just go to login right here and we're going to do the Tron, I'm going to go, you can choose any, it doesn't matter. Make sure you choose yours, right? If you go up here to tools and then marketing center, this page is going to click up and it's going to say, click here to open. When you click right here to open, this is your marketing page. This is literally the link that you can send to people. Now, there's a couple things that I would do much different on this if I would had more time. Okay. Number one, I would make sure that this thing doesn't say built by GrooveFunnels. I don't know if that costs money, but I'm going to figure that out. Number two, I would have hooked an autoresponder to it. If you don't know what an autoresponder is an email system that automatically sends emails out for you. So as soon as someone entered their email address, they would have received an email from me saying, hey, look, thanks for checking out my video. Just in case you didn't have time to watch the whole thing, here's the link to get you back to the video. Or, hey, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. I really appreciate it. If you like what you saw, if you'd like to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, or if you'd like to join me in this journey of smart contracts, here's my link, right? So those are the things that we can do with the autoresponder, and we can send them messages over and over. I'm going to tell you something. When I started in this business, the person that I signed up with, he had a complete marketing system, and this marketing system was awesome in my opinion. But the only problem it was all about him, right? It sold him. So my objective for you here tonight is not really to use my video and use everything that I've given you. My objective would be for you to create your own. But until you get to that point, I'm going to give it to you, right? And you can use it if you choose to or not. That's going to be completely up to you. But I think it's really super important for you to make a commitment to this, that you're going to get outside of your comfort zone and you're going to actually do some of this on your own. Because here's what happened to me, okay? I started using this guy's marketing system. I had a couple people that signed up, but listen to me. Every single person I talked to, they wanted to talk to this dude, right? They didn't know who I was. They didn't care. They didn't want to talk to me. And I didn't like that. So when I stopped worrying about what he was doing and started worrying about myself, that's when I started to have success. That's when I started attracting people to me. Now, you're going to find through this process little things that kind of it's amazing what can attract people to you. I had a picture of myself and my wife and my two daughters. This picture's like, I don't know, let's say 10 years old. I promise you that picture attracted more people to me than you would believe, because what happened is people saw, hey, we're about the same age. We all have kids. I see you like soccer, all these different things that I was sharing with people. It started to attract them to me. Okay. And you're going to have the same exact thing happen to you. So here's what we need to do between now and Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure. I'll get back with you on the exact time. I think the Super Bowl is Sunday, so it might be Saturday, it might be Monday, but I'm going to get it done. Okay. The objective is this: I'm going to make sure that I get you the share codes for these pages that I created. I'm going to make sure that you have the YouTube video. And also during that time, I'm going to figure out how to set up an autoresponder for free or for very, very cheap, like let's say under $10. So I'm going to try to do it for free through GrooveFunnels. And in addition to that, I may not have it done on Saturday or Sunday, but I'm actually going to write a campaign of emails. Okay. So you're going to have, like, let's say 5 to 10 emails that I'm going to write for you. All you're going to have to do is change your name and your signature. Okay. And make sure that your links are in there that you can use. So think about this: what I'm offering you for absolutely free, I'm not trying to sell you on anything. I'm going to give you a landing page that already has the content on there. You can change it if you want, and I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to build one of these landing pages, right? I'm going to give you this thank you page with the video that I actually recorded that you can use if you want to, or you can literally plagiarize it. I'll even share these slides with you, okay, on our Telegram, or if you contact support, I will literally share these slides with you, okay? So just know that I'll give you the slides if you want to make your own video. If you don't, you probably won't need them. I'm going to give you an email campaign and show you how to set up your own autoresponder to hook to this. So what's that going to do for you? Well, here's what it's going to do for you. For most of you, it's going to do nothing for you. Now that's pretty rude, isn't it? It's the truth. Most of you aren't going to do it. Okay. I'm just straight telling you like it is. Most of you won't do it. But for those of you who are willing to walk through it with me, those of you who are willing to take that little uncomfortable step to take your business to the next level, we can work together. Okay. I'm committed to this process. In fact, I'm so committed to it. Like, I might be inviting other people out here, even outside of Lionshare and stuff like that, that might want to come and learn. So if you guys have prospects, even if you're in another business, I'm going to make a commitment. This is not all going to be about Lionshare. Okay. I want this to be about Lionshare for you, because I want you to build it, because I know it's an amazing platform, but I do know that we're all entrepreneurs. Okay. So the process and what we're going through here today, you're going to be able to replicate it for any business that you have. So let's just say that we're talking about a health business. That headline would have been, hey, here are the 5 things that I was able to do to lose 20 pounds in the last 3 months. How would you like to get a video to learn about that? And if it really happened, it didn't happen to me, but if it did happen, I could share that with people, right? And I could walk them through that. And then I can make an offer at the end saying, hey, one thing that has helped me is this fat burning product that we have inside of our platform. If you'd like to purchase it, here, or get a free sample, whatever it is, I'm just telling you, like, this is the process of which it should go. You should be building a relationship by giving value to the market, by deciding what your 3 components are. Now, I also made this commitment. I'm going to make it publicly again. I am not a social media guy. You have not seen me on Facebook. You don't see me on Instagram. You don't see me anywhere when it comes to social media usually, right? But what I'm going to make a commitment with you guys, even though it's a little bit uncomfortable for me, and I'll tell you why, okay? When I started in this business, I told you I made a commitment. I didn't want family and friends being part of it. I know it sounds weird, but I didn't want them up in my business. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. And also, I had a job that was paying me 6 figures, and I didn't want the whole world to know what I was doing on the side, right? So I decided with social media, I just wasn't going to do it. But I'm making a commitment here to get a little bit uncomfortable with myself, and I'm going to be doing this with you, right? So I'm going to have some philosophies and stuff that I'm putting out there that people can follow, and I will get some people to follow me from it that may not have followed me before. And I know I will get haters, because I always get those as well, which I love those. I welcome those. But the bottom line is you can't have success without haters, right? So what we're going to be working through on Saturday or Sunday or Monday, I don't know the exact date, I'll tell you, is this, okay? You need to go to groovefunnels.com, groovefunnels.com. I'll put it in the chat here really quick. Give me just a second. And again, I want everybody to understand something. I do not have any affiliation whatsoever with GrooveFunnels. I've been asked that question, like, do you have ownership in that company? I don't even, I mean, I know who Mike Filsame is, who the owner is, or one of the owners. I do not have any affiliation. I do not even have an affiliate. I'm sure I have an affiliate link. I don't even know what it is. I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. I'm trying to help you. Okay. So go to groovefunnels.com, sign up for free. Do not buy the package because you do not need it to do what we're doing, and I'm going to help you with the rest. I'm going to share the code with you. I'm going to walk you through the process of doing this, and we're going to do it together. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let me ask a question here before I take off, because I want to wrap this up. I've kept you for 43 minutes. How many of you out here who actually stayed on? I know some of you jumped off because you already heard this once. How many of you out there, this helped you a little bit? Like, just give me a number 7 if you think that this added a little bit of value. Yeah, thumbs up are great too. If you think this, if you guys can see like the process of this, if you can start to see like, hey, I kind of understand what James is talking about. Like, maybe I'm not an expert yet, and maybe I'm not an expert yet, but I know at least a little bit more than some people, right? That's the key. I don't know everything. I mean, you get Frank Kern or someone like that on here who's the biggest internet marketer in the world. They're going to blow you away with information that I don't have, right? But that's okay. I know enough to be able to share this with you and to get this process going. So for those of you who put 7, thank you so much. I'm glad that it added value to your life. I really do. I'm excited about that. More importantly, and I told you, the most exciting thing to me is not this process. It's going to be someone coming back saying, man, I remember those trainings. You helped me. And I hope it's like a couple years from now and you've blown it up and you're one of the biggest network marketers out there. That's my goal, or internet marketers or e-commerce or whatever you want to do. Hope it wakes you up. So listen, I want to say thank you for taking the time to come out. I did record this, thank God. So we will make this public on Telegram. I'll send out the information on the training and let you know exactly what it's going to be. I also want to say a couple more things really quick before you take off. I'm sorry. I'm going to be putting some information inside the Telegram. As you guys know, we do have our token that's going to be coming out with Lionshare. It's not a token that has any like monetary value at this point. We're not putting a dollar price point on it or anything like that, because that's not the type of token it is, right? It's not something, I mean, it could evolve into that if enough excitement gets around it and things like that, but it's going to give you access to be able to vote and help us determine which way the smart contract is going to go. We're really big about including the people in it, right? So you're already a member of Lionshare. You're going to get airdropped some of these tokens, right? Now, we've been talking about that. This is something like you've already bought the package, you're going to get tokens, all right? So just know that that's going to be coming. We are doing it right though. And here's what I mean by that. And I'm going to make a video on this either tonight or tomorrow, so you're going to hear it again. But there's different ways you can create a token, and you can do it really quickly. Like, you can create a token in a day, but it's not going to give us the ability to evolve like we want to. You guys have no idea what's coming. Okay. You just have no idea what's coming. I can't give it all to you, but we're going to do it right. And so that's taken a little bit more time. I spoke with the programming team today. They just wanted me to communicate that, hey, it's taken a little bit longer than what we wanted, but this thing will be airdropped. Our goal was to get it done in January. Obviously, we're in February, so that hasn't happened, but we're getting close. Okay. So we'll be sending that information out just to let you know. I just wanted to give you a heads up that, hey, nothing that we talked about in January has been forgotten. As you can see, we delivered the marketing system. We have multiple things that are coming. We delivered the survey. You guys helped us with that. Thank you so much. We paid everybody who won the drawings on the survey. We did that immediately. So, our entire goal here inside of Lionshare is to deliver what we say we're going to. Okay, that's the goal, and make sure that we're doing it right. We're not going to sell out for the easy buck or just the easy way to do things. We're going to make sure that we're doing things properly. Okay, so get out there and share with people. Invite them out to this call. I'm telling you, if you want to get someone to join your business, bring them out to one of these calls. Not because of me, because they're going to learn something and they're going to want to know how to market their business online without having to chase down friends and family members and all that. I think all of us are in that boat, right? Wouldn't it be cool to have people chasing you instead of you chasing them? That's what I'm trying to teach you how to do. So listen, I hope y'all have a great morning, great afternoon, great night, wherever you're located. Thank you so much for taking the time to come out here. I hope you got value out of this, and I just watch Telegram. We got a couple videos coming, on the token that I just talked about, but also this training. I'll continue to keep you guys updated. All right. Thank you all so much. Have a great day.